Alrighty, Knicks. Tough loss tonight. Tough loss. Vegas expected it. Is a tough loss. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the stats of the game. Talk about the struggles of shooting, the efficiency, rebounding battles that we having, and kind of we need more depth in this team. We need our guys. We need other people to step up. And I mean our starters have to step up, but we're having a hard time. And I know it's still early. The Knicks are still gelling. They trying to acclimate to this whole start of the season, new team, chemistry. The team is trying to build. But guys, grab a seat. Let's chat for a little while. Let's talk it over. But tough loss. It was expected. These are. I just want Knicks fan to understand that this is not a play around team. This is the Cavs. They're 3-0 for a reason. They've beaten 3 NBA teams. We probably don't know if these are top NBA teams or they're going to be a top scoring teams but they've beaten 3 NBA teams. So we can't really get nervous. The Cavs are a good team. They have Garland. They have Donovan Mitchell. They have Mobley. They have Jared Allen. They have a great team. But first let's go over and talk about the offensive struggles and the efficiency of the team. From the field goal, the Knicks shot 44% from the field and 32% from beyond the arc. They slightly behind the Cavaliers, 48% field goal and 33% point shooting. It was just an even game, guys. It was just an even game. The Knicks, it could have gone either way. So I just want to go off by the Knicks could have gone either way. But the disparity and the efficiency from the 3-point range is just something bad that the Knicks have to improve. They really need to get a graph of shooting from 3-point better. 32% from 3-point. It's not going to cut it with a team like this. But it just shows you how great a defensive team the Cavaliers are. The Cavaliers are a great team defensively. The Knicks shot 44%, while the Cavs shot 48%. Evenly. If you go across the stats here on the screen, it pretty much looks evenly, very evenly. Definitely we offensively rebounded. We had some good second chances, but defensive rebounds is pretty equal. The Knicks turnovers, we need to protect the ball more. We definitely have to protect the ball more. We can say that the Cavs had as much turnovers as the Knicks, but we have to do better protecting the ball. These are the little small things that are going to cause us to lose these type of games. And we can't start saying, well, the Knicks are in trouble. The Knicks, no, we're not in trouble, guys. We have a great team. This team is going to be doing great. This team actually need more times. And you guys are going to get tired of this. We're going to be saying this a lot of times. Give them time. Give the Knicks time for the chemistry to build. This team has not played with each other. Where they play like 4 games in the preseason, and they've only played 3 games in the season. What are we expecting, guys? What are we expecting? Are we expecting a team that's just gonna play like the Celtics and the Cavs? The Cavs brought their whole entire team. They haven't even changed anything from the team. Their players are exactly the same. So this team has a chemistry. They know how to play with each other. The Knicks are still learning how to play with each other. They're still trying to identify their identity now that they have Cat, they have Mikal Bridges, they have OG Anunoby for the entire season. And the Knicks, these players used to play with Mitchell Robinson. They used to play with Julius Randle. This team has to acclimate to this new team. There's new players, there's new different type of style of playing. They're going to struggle, guys. They're going to struggle. So I don't want anybody to be surprised. The Knicks are going to be struggling for the next couple of games. We're going to have ups and downs. This could have gone either way. This is a game that could have gone either way, but we can allow teams to definitely capitalize on us on turnovers. And, there it goes. We need a big man. I know Cat hasn't stepped it up. These performances from our team, they're not going to cut it for us to win these type of games. But going over to the stats, look at this. Jalen Brunson, 8 out of 24, 0 for 4 from 3-pointers. We got Mikal Bridges as well. with 9 out of 15, 1 out of 4. Plus minus of negative 14. Not effective on the court. Obviously, yes, he had a good field goal, but look at the 3 points. We can't really compete with this. Look at Josh Hart, 4 out of 10, 2 out of 5 from 3-pointers, negative 4 plus or minus. OG Anunoby, 7-13, kind of did a little bit better out of the entire team today, but plus 3. But we behind the arc, we're not shooting well. We're just not shooting well. Campaign hit a couple of threes for us, did well, but then from field goal 2 out of 7. This is mediocre performance by the Knicks, and this just is signs that this Knicks team is still gelling, guys. This team is still trying to learn from how to play with each other. They're still trying to learn how to play with each other. So we brought in Cat not to give us a 13-point game a night. Cat is a guy that can put up 30-plus points. Jalen Brunson used to put up 30-plus points. There's a lot of players that demand the ball now. There's a lot of players that demand the ball, but, Jalen Brunson demands the bigger role with the ball. He's a point guard. He facilitates the ball to other players. 7 assists. He does his thing, but efficiency, 8 out of 24. I know they're playing tough defense on Jalen Brunson. They're figuring him out, and we're just not going to be. This is not going to be able to cut it for us. Not going to be able to cut it for us. But again, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges put in high minutes, but mixed shooting. Again, 8 out of 24. Bridges 9 out of 15. But the inconsistency of shooting, it's gonna really make us lose these type of game. The Knicks efficiency, it's up and down. I know it's been 3 games, but the Knicks just have to do better with when shooting higher percentage shooting. Taking those good shots. Taking those good open shots. Making the ball, making those shots when it matters. But it's just really, really, really tough for us to win if we're not going to be able to be efficient with the ball. And Jalen Brunson obviously is our leader and needs to shoot better. I'm pretty sure he's going to take a lot of the blame on the game recap, and he's going to say he needs to play better because that's the type of player that he is. Rebounding stats, the Knicks, 43 out of 41. They got outperformed on defense rebounds, not by a lot, but these little small things are the things that could indicate that we have a potential weakness securing defensive boards. So the Knicks are allowing opponents to have second chance, and they're capitalizing on us. And that's a sign of us missing a big man. And this is where we need to kind of understand, maybe we need Mitchell Robinson. Maybe Mitchell Robinson might be an answer, or getting a center that's going to protect the rim for us, So we need a guy that's going to go out there and protect the ball for us, and keep not allowing these players from scoring in the paint. Reflecting on the Knicks' previous game, they need to be a higher factor in the paint, guys. We need to be able to control the boards. If the Knicks don't control the boards, we're going to end up losing these type of games. And then, defending the perimeter, another thing in that area. I know the Cavs didn't really shoot well from 3-pointers, but, they hit shots. They hit their shots, and that's what kind of another area that cost us the game. The bench points, the Knicks did the Cavs did better with us in bench, not by a lot. This was a very close game, guys. This was a very close game. And just kind of rolling into the quarters, the Knicks started, 18 points. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. 22 points for the Cavs. They did play well defense, good defense, but we need to play better offense. The Knicks came back on the second quarter. They had an amazing quarter, 34 points. Things were just, OG Anunoby was making shots. Mikal Bridges made some shots on the second quarter. They were playing well. Then things got a little bit out of hand, and they just couldn't get over the hump. The Cavs just took over in the fourth quarter. It's just an amazing team that they started controlling the game. The Knicks showed some life, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for us to go out and actually succeed and take a win. Our young players, McBride, another guy that probably had a little tough night, not as probably, but he's trying. The guy's playing hard. Shot 50%, 2 out of 6 from 3-point, plus and minus of -3, had 14 points, and we might say, oh, it might not be the best night of him, but he's still producing. Deuce McBride is still going out there and delivering high efficiency basketball for the Knicks. And he's knocking on the door and he's saying to the Knicks, I'm here. Deuce McBride is saying, I'm here. I'm here, Knicks fans. Put me in. I think we should really start considering giving more minutes to McBride. Is even starting an option? Maybe, I don't know. Against the Miami Heat, maybe we should consider starting Deuce McBride. But because our starters, we need to start looking how this team is gonna play around. And should we blame Tibbs? I think so. Maybe Tibbs should understand that he needs to move this rotation, find what the rotation is gonna be, and go with the most effective rotation with the team. And if it's gonna take to tinker with adding Deuce McBride to the mix, then we're gonna have to add Deuce McBride to the mix. So it's just one of those things that we really need to pay attention. Deuce McBride is knocking on the door. And some good glimpse of Huck Porty. Huck Porty looks good. I like Huck Porty. I like the effort. I like the guy is like, man, if I'm here, I'm gonna make it count. And he played 12 minutes. And obviously not enough to show glimpse. I was hoping that the Knicks could blow out the Cavs, but that's not the case. The Cavs are a good defensive team, and we really just can't forget that this is a great team that we're probably going to be seeing in the playoffs. We're going to be seeing the Cavs in the playoffs. So, Knicks fan, this is one of the teams that we're going to be facing. So do not feel bad. This is a team that's going to be playing for a chip as well. They did a big move with Donovan Mitchell. They have a good player in Garland. And they're going to play hard. And these teams, they come here to MSG, and they come to show out. They come to show out because this is a spotlight for them. And that's why it takes for the Knicks they have to play better. But moving along, guys, to the kind of the stats of the Cavs. Look at Garland, 34 points. Look. 5 out of 8. Look at all these 3-pointers by Garland. We got to defend Garland better. Jalen Brunson, I'm pretty sure he's going to take blame. Our guys like OG, switch up. Tibbs needs to do better. Maybe double team this guy, because the night that he was having was great. Look at the 3-point. We gotta protect from 3. I don't know. We have an issue protecting the arc, and I don't know what the Knicks have to do. They need to play tougher defense. We have to play tougher defense, and this team is not connecting. They're not rotating well. It's like they're all over the place, and we need to do better. And look at this team. They did pretty well. It was a 50-50 game. The Knicks were able to put away some players. They were able to play Wade out. He didn't have a good game, but Donovan Mitchell shot 50%. We have to be able to lock down these players. It's not going to cut it if we're going to let Jason Tatum, we're going to let Jaylen Brown have great games. It's just not going to cut it for us. But the Knicks are in for a long 20 to 25 games for this Knicks team to really get it together, because we're just not. It's just not going to cut it for us to get a win. So whoever's in the live, go ahead and drop an emoji. Show some love for whoever's in the chat. But I see some concurrent viewers, and I just want to thank you for hopping in. But like I said, the Knicks have to play better. Deuce McBride showing glimpse. We can't let these teams come in here and just let us run us over. We cannot. We cannot let this continue to happen. And the Knicks have to just maybe play with the rotation. And Tibbs needs to do better. Tibbs needs to do better, because if not, we're not going to be able to win games early in the season. But all I want to say, a little statement for me, my opinion of how the Knicks is, and I think you guys been hearing that drum beat throughout the beginning of the season. It's only been 3 games. Give the Knicks time, guys. Give the Knicks time to gel. Give the Knicks time to have some chemistry, because if we don't give this team some time, we're not going to be able to be able to develop together, to be able to develop that trust in the team. I think this team is just losing trust, and they're not able to. It's just a time. It's been like 5 games again in the preseason and 3 games regular season. All these guys. You have a Cavaliers team that has played together last year, so they just the same as the Celtics team that has played together. And what do you expect? You're playing guys that have not played with each other. Yes, they're great players. Yes, they're good players. Cat is an amazing player, offensive player. We got Mikal Bridges we dropping all of our chips. We paid OG $240 million plus. Guys, we're playing teams that didn't make a lot of change. So they know the playbook. They know how to play together. So it's expected that a team like this will give the Knicks a hard time. So I'm not too concerned. I'm not too concerned because I'm not surprised that they lost. I'm not surprised that the Knicks are starting this way. It's expected. A lot of analysts, a lot of NBA analysts expect this from the Knicks, but we have a great team, guys. We have a great team. I just can't wait until we face these teams again. Once we're able to gel, to play together, to be able to for this team to that pick and roll with Jalen Brunson and Cat, we're not seeing that much. We haven't really seen that much, and but Mikal Bridges, with the challenges that he had in the beginning of the game with Celtics, kind of switched it up, been playing a little bit better. A little rough game today, but but shout out to Josh Hart. I mean, I think Nice, one of the subscribers here, said I was a cousin of Josh Hart. And believe me, guys, if you guys are not watching, if you guys are not keeping up, one of these days, we're going to bring in Josh Hart into the chat, into the live, and I'm going to surprise you guys. That's what Nice is saying. I'm just rolling on what one of the subscribers came in here. I know we don't have a lot of people in the chat, but one of these days, we're going to have Josh Hart hopefully coming into the chat and, joining us, because I'm his lost brother for some reason. I'm his lost brother. So, but those that are coming in and out, guys, those that are coming in and out of the live chat, go ahead and drop a like, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a chat. Help the channel grow, guys. Help the channel. Help your fellow Knicks fan. Help your fellow Knicks fan. All I'm doing here is to make our team, ensure that we are staying relevant, and our channel helps the Knicks stay relevant. It helps our team be respected. So it is going to be a long season. The Knicks are going to be able to do some midseason moves. Obviously, this is a tough loss. It could have gone either way. I think we could have been here saying, "Yay, we got the win, but we got some work to do. We got some work to do." And unfortunately, we were on the other side of winning, and we weren't the winning team today and tonight. And we have to wake up right again. Today's Monday, and the Knicks play on Wednesday. The Miami Heat. They're going to Miami. Hopefully the weather might improve their playing as well. I know they don't play outside, but maybe that might excite them going to Miami and, getting some Bam Adebayo, some Jimmy Butler, and, because I will also say the Heat is not going to be a very team that we're going to just be able to brush away easily. So, what do we got? The Hakeem, whatever that guy, the guy that hurt Julius Randle last year and made him fall, kind of hurt his shoulder. He's going to be out there. They got Jimmy Butler, they got Bam Adebayo. So the Heat is not going to be an easy team as well. And just to look up how the Miami Heat are playing this season, just to look it up for you guys out there. Miami's 2-1. They beat the Pistons 106-98 today. And then it's just to let you know that this is not also a team we could just brush away. Yes, they beat the Pistons because we might say, oh, that's the Pistons. But, the Heat, they have a good team. What do they have? Jimmy Butler scored 23 points. Still a guy that can put up points. Terry Rozier they got Tyler Hero scoring 19 points. So it's going to, and they don't shoot well from 3-point. So might not be a team that we're going to be that heavily concerned with 3-pointers, but obviously, it's 44% from the field goal percentages. But a team that's still, it's going to probably play us tough because we the New York Knicks. They're going to probably bring their A game, and they probably didn't bring their A game. So, guys, I'm going to check you guys out on Wednesday. Maybe I drop a video right before the game, or maybe tomorrow if we have some news. If anything breaks, any breaking news, I'll drop in a video for that. But for right now, it's a tough loss. Keep your head up, Knicks. This is not the biggest. I don't feel like the sky is falling with the Knicks. They're not. It's not that type of vibe for me. I don't think it is. I just think that the Knicks they just need to get better, and I think there is some sort of a challenge. They need to protect the perimeter. Perimeter shooting just sucks, and we need a center. We actually need we need a center, and I think the Knicks either they need to follow up with Mitchell Robinson. We need to go knock on the door for the Detroit Pistons, which have not won a game this season. They're 0-4. The Pistons are 0-4, and I think that they just need to continuously knock doors, and I think the Knicks are still doing that. And but again, guys, we need better efficiency from Jalen Brunson. We can't go 8 for 24 and expect us to win a game like this. And especially this is a defensive team that we got to play. We got to shoot better. We got to shoot better as a team. We got to protect the rim. We also have to protect the perimeter. A lot of areas that the Knicks need to do better in order for us to win these type of games. But again, don't lose track. This is a playoff team. The Cavs are going to be in the playoffs as well. So we're not playing a mediocre team. This is a team that has played together for the past last year, and they have not made a lot of changes. So they're gelling. They have their chemistry going, and expect the Knicks to bounce back on Wednesday. So I want to just let you guys know, hey, like and subscribe, comment, guys. It really helps the channel grow. I appreciate you guys showing some love. I just kind of did this live. I'll be doing these live chats. You guys, if you guys want to hop in when I'm live, I'm just kind of recording our video, kind of our recap. And then also we're going to then dive into, what happened in the game. But, if you guys dive in, talk, I'll chat with you guys. If you guys not, hey, as long as we start building this, we start building some more consistency with YouTube, sending more people to the channel, we'll definitely be able. Again, guys, like Nice says, this is Josh Hart lost brother, and definitely a tough loss tonight. But want to let you guys know, let's go Knicks. Peace out. Salute.